And hello fellow Techers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks, and today we are back in the E50M on map Fisherman's Bay. But before we start this video, I just wanted to point out, guys, I don't know what happened. I posted T57 video that was supposed to come up on top of my uploads, but for whatever reason it did not. So if you haven't checked the T57 video, I have 2 games there. It's probably somewhere down the list in my uploads. I strongly suggest you go and check it out, unless you don't care about T57, then fully understood. Anyway, back to E50M gameplay. We are on map Fisherman's Bay. Is one of my most favorite maps in the game, to be honest, but lately it's been coming up a little bit too much for my liking. The map rotation could have been a little bit better, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we have a spectacular matchmaking because there's no RD in play, so we can play a little bit more aggressive in the middle. Now, in the encounter mode, the way the teams are spawned, I usually like to come to position D6. As you notice, I try to head down into that position there, D6, and play it more aggressive into E6, kind of where I am right now. But the problem is that in the encounter mode, the Reds have bigger advantage coming onto this side of the map. So I didn't really realize that this was encounter early in game, and I came to this position and I'm like, oh shoot, this is encounter. So I can't play as aggressive as I wanted to, because normally I would spot these guys that are crossing over at J-line. But we're gonna try to hold this position as long as we can. We run into the atomic, so we should be able to win this battle. So we're gonna try to pen him in the bottom plate. Yes, we can. He pens us as well. So we're gonna drop now, and we're gonna just play hold down here to make sure that, you know, we give him a hard shot into our turret. It's going to be much harder for him to shoot our turret than shoot our bottom plate. So that's exactly what we're doing here. At the same time, we're moving left and right so that, you know, we keep him kind of guessing which way we're going to go. And he's missing his shots, and now he decides to just charge us. And we're just going to take him out of the game. But he has a friend, Super Conqueror, over here. And he's going to overexpose here to hit me. But we're going to just come up here just to show him that we're not going to back down. That's all I'm doing here. Just going to put a shot into him. He bounces, and now he's going to have to reconsider because he realizes that I can pen him, and he didn't pen me second time around. Now, I see this machine coming here, and this is going to be a problem because, as you can see, we're completely overwhelmed at C9. So I'm going to have to turn around and run off from this position over to the next ridge, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I thought I did it a little bit too late. I should have probably done this a lot earlier, so you can see me wiggling here. And E50M, unfortunately, is not that nimble. So, yeah, it takes a while for it to get up to the speed. Anyway, I have this Curvets here. Now, this position is key. This position is key on this map, especially if you're defending. Center position is the most important area of this map, guys. If you defend the center position, you have a chance to win the game, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to stay in the center. I'm going to try to defend this position. Here, unfortunately, I didn't know these guys had a shots at me, so I got hit. Unfortunately, I lost my HP here. I shouldn't have, but... So, this ridge on my right-hand side is going to protect me from whoever's coming over from the east side, and we're just going to poke over, try to use a gun depression, and get these guys down in numbers. Now, I wanted to keep this position because we still have 2 heavy tanks at A3. And these 2 heavy tanks are key because they can put shells into whoever's in the middle and overexposing, like this guy. But we take him out by ourselves. But by us poking out from over the ridge, we're spotting all these guys that are on our left-hand side at D6. So we're going to try to keep doing that. Now, the Curvets on my right-hand side plays a really good game, and he's key over here that he stays alive with me, because if he dies, these guys could have YOLO'd me, but he stays alive and he plays a vital role. Sometimes staying alive is the most important thing, guys, to be honest, especially if you're the bottom tier. Anyway, so we're going to keep working these guys, right? Those machines are problematic, so my first thing is trying to get rid of the machine. I know that T95 presents a nice, you know, shots for me right there, but he turns around towards me right now. I thought that machine is more critical here, so I wanted to get the machine out of the game, but he disappears there, so I'm going to take a shot at this T95. Yes, we put 1 shell into him. Now the machine is respotted, so we're going to try to target machine. And I keep on telling my team to concentrate fire at T95 because he's important. If he faces me and he goes over the ridge, hits me with a big alpha, he can easily take me out of the game right here. So I'm keeping an eye on him. At the same time, I'm shooting this machine, and he's in no man's land right now. He's trying to run off, and we will not let him run off, but he gets taken out by our teammates. Now we're going to switch attention to this T95E6, but I don't really have a shot at him. So I'm looking for a shot right here. I could see a shot right there, but he backs off. I should have been aiming at this cupola, to be honest, but that's exactly what we're going to do now. So we're going to aim up this shot, and we're going to try to take him out of the game. Yes, we can. And just like that, we defended this side of the map. As you can see, T95 goes down, and now we're going to go after the Super Conqueror, at which point the RNG is going to start screwing me over. You'll see what happens. Shot on the move right there. E50M is pretty good with those. Unfortunately, that one didn't come off. Now take a look at this shot. I'm going to go for his drive wheel. Yes, we draw a crit, but we can't kill him, unfortunately, so we have to back off here. We're going to wait for our reload. Is he going to get taken out? I don't remember that part. Yeah, we waited for him to get taken out, but we're targeted at the same time. So something is shooting at us from left-hand side. We put a shell into this tortoise. Now we're going to scoot over on the other side of the house because I know that something is putting shells into me from left. And take a look at that. Yeah! So what do? Do you die from the guy on the left, or do you die from a tortoise? I decided to die from a guy on the left. Actually, I was hoping that if I angle in some way, I'll be able to bounce that shot. And then I was going to go behind the building and possibly put a few more shells into whoever's there. It's a Leopard one, and his gun is pretty accurate. So then I look at his HP, and he was full HP, and I was kicking myself over here. Oh my goodness, could have gotten another 2-3 shots of damage potentially, but it wasn't meant to be. And our team is going to run over him pretty much in no time. But anyway, the main point of this video, guys, is central area of this map is extremely key, and hold it by all means any way you can. As long as you're behind the ridge, you'll be safe. You have to make sure you drop to the next ridge if you have to, if you're getting overwhelmed. Anyway, we put up a really nice game. 5.7k damage, 1.4k assisted damage. We ended up with an ace tanker. We're sitting on 2 marks with this tank. Who knows, maybe one day I'll 3 mark it. You never know. We ended up with 16 penetrating hits, 5 kills, 1576 base XP with 5.7k damage, 5 medals. Quite a nice game. We fired 21 shells, we had 19 direct hits and 16 penetrations. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it for now. Until next time, happy tanking. Space Bandit checking out.